Hello, dear friend. Welcome to the online classes of Education 3000. I am Noemi Paimal, and today we are going to see something called the IAAG Brain. Yes, IAAG Brain, and the role of the thymus gland. So what is this IAAG brain? The IAAG brain stands for I is for integrated, 2, the A is for amplified, the other A is for activated, and then the G is for grounded. So how does it work? We have, the first thing we have to know is the brain. This is fascinating for education, actually, to understand that. The brain is not only the cortex, the brain has to be completely integrated and working together, meaning left brain and right brain. When it's proof, actually, when the right brain and the left brain works at the same time and in harmony, we are in alpha waves, which is much more creative, much more pleasant and faster as well. So that will be an education in alpha waves, basically. And the brain is connected with the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. Pineal gland is for openness of consciousness, higher level of consciousness, and the pituitary gland is for homeostasis. That means the whole body and all the glands are regulated and in harmony, thanks to the pituitary gland. And then the thalamus and hypothalamus is as well activated as for criteria. And basically the whole thing from the reptilian brain, survival, meaning no shouting, no like you, when the kids don't feel security, physical security, like food, drink, a roof, and zero shouting, and zero like, if you don't do that, this will happen, or I will. This is really, this brain has to be very, feel safe. If not, remember the previous class, if not, we don't have the positive circuit of learning. Then we have the limbic brain, the affective part is attended, we address that. And then we have the neocortex with the 2 hemispheres, and that's basically an integral education, balancing creativity and logic, rational and art and intuition and empathy. And then we have the front lobe, do the project, to concrete what we think, and do some humanitarian activities. So that would be basically the integrated brain. And this is something very important, as you can see in the slide. Why it's so important, the right brain. We talk a lot about the right brain hemisphere kind of learning. Of course, it has to be balanced with the left brain, but the velocity, the speed of processing of the right brain is tremendous. We can see the left hemisphere will process the information at a speed of 2,000 bits per second. That's according to Rob Williams and Emilio Carrillo. And the right brain, on the other hand, can process the information at the speed of 1 to 10 millions per second. It's huge, it's extremely fast. And we can see that in those kids, they are fast and young people, and they are bored some of the time, in general. Of course, if the 2 brains are working together in a harmonious way, it will reach the speed of 40 million beats per second. So we can foresee an education completely different in the future when we use this speed. And it's not like over tiring. On the opposite, you learn faster and better, and you have a long-term memory using the right brain. So there is a lot of advantage doing that. Then we have the A for amplified brain. Because then, yes, if you use the techniques for the right brain and we use this kind of education, integral education, you have easily some genius. I mean, people are very bright. But is that sufficient? No, 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 no. We need ethic and we need the heart. I mean, it's even dangerous to have only a genius. It's even dangerous. I would not recommend. You can make bombs and you can make venomous product. No, no, no. We definitely want to link the brain with the heart. And that's the connection, brain-heart. And that's what we call the amplified brain. And you can see in the picture is done with connection with the brain. The heart is done by the sympathetic and parasympathetic brain. And then the idea here, you know who is the chief here? Who gives order, the brain or the heart? Now it's proved scientifically the heart gives more information to the brain than the brain to the heart. The heart is in command here. You know, when you have the baby, the fetal development, the baby in the womb, what is first? What is developed first, the brain or the heart? What? Yes, the heart. The heart is first. The heart is pulsing and gives oxygen to the brain. The heart is the first organ. It's done before it's developed. It is developed before the brain. It means who's giving order? There was no brain to give order to the heart. The heart gave order to the brain. You see? And this is the power of the human being. This is really something so important because it would create the third thing, which is the activated brain. It would create a magnificent, and you can see in the picture, a beautiful electromagnetic brain, which is like a toroid shape. And it can be big, it can be several meters. And it's real. It's electricity and magnetic. There's a magnetic, electromagnetic field. It's not theory, it's not etheric somewhere. This is what we want, because when you have this, and it's, yet you can see the picture. It will start from the heart, not from the brain, from the heart. We need an activated and conscious heart here. You have more power, you have more stability, emotional stability. You feel secure. It's electromagnetic, so you attract the right situation, the right person, the right abundance as well. And whatever you want to do for your project, you will attract it because it's magnetic. See? So it's called when the human being is recuperating or is recovering his own power and his self-esteem. And it's not to be proud, it's just to be us again. It's our sovereignty. See? That's why education is so beautiful, because when we regain that, when we connect to that again, it's like we are really full human beings, fulfilled and really connected, and we can do what we have to do, and we feel good, and we do our vocation. Somebody calls it mission, but it's complete. This is what we seek with integral education of Education 3000. I'm going to read that for you. All living cells have an electric charge of 70 to 90 millivolts. The range of our biomagnetic field are between 10 to 9 nanotesla and 10 to 13 Tesla, meaning we have electric charge and we have a magnetic charge. The electric charge, and it's known, all electric load in motion create a magnetic field, meaning my electric field, by having the heart pumping and putting in movement, will create a magnetic field. The heart, not the brain. And for the Earth, the main generator of the nucleus would be the nucleus of the Earth, like pulsing as well. And for our body is a heartbeat. So the ratio, why do we always say the heart is more important than the brain, or at least the power? The real power of the human being resides in the heart. You can see in the picture, if Let's say the electric field of the brain is 1. The heart will be 80 to 100 times more electric field. For the magnetic field, if the brain is 1, the heart, and this is tremendous, the heart is 5,000 times more than the field of the brain. And that's from Great Britain and Rollin McCarthy, and Rollin McCarthy's Heart Math Institute. I mean, they did research for 20 years, and they know that the power of the heart and the power of the electromagnetic field. And this is what we want to reach with education. And then number 4, the G. Oh, yeah, G. Grounded brain. If you have this beautiful electromagnetic field, that's a lot of energy. That's a beautiful, healthy energy. But it needs to be grounded. We need roots. And with education, we like the idea of having children and young people and adults very down to earth, happy to be on earth, happy to do, happy to be here. And when I say grounded, it's at all levels. It can be physically, for instance, to walk without shoes, walk on the earth, touching earth, soil, yes, it's soil, get dirty. Do a garden, do a bio garden, to have some plants, do some ceramics, play with clay, or do something with clay. Anything with rhythm, can be dance like African dance with a good rhythm and the drums. It can be anything like from eating, drinking, sleeping, and having good cultural roots and good family roots. See, so we are balanced emotionally, we are balanced in our culture, we are balanced in our emotion, and physically balanced. This is called the grounded brain. So you can see this picture, the summary. We connect the right brain with the left brain. We have the whole brain integrated, all the different part of the brain, the different levels of the brain. We have the pineal gland activated, the pituitary gland activated, and it's connected to the heart. The heart is activated. We have this beautiful electromagnetic field. This toroid is a toroidal form, shape, and the roots. And the roots will connect us with Earth, so we are conscious of the environment and we do our part. We are responsible for our planet. From the heart, we have this beautiful horizontal connection, empathy. We understand other people, other beings around us. And we have a connection with higher realms, so it's complete. See? This is what we are seeking with education. Now we can see the thymus. The thymus is a gland here behind the sternum, right here. Actually, some people do like that, like little tapping to make it more active. They call it like the wake up of the thymus. They say it's atrophied, it's small, but not that much. Actually, it's always big in children, of course, but for us too, it's a very important gland. And you know why? The thymus, one, produce defense cells. Yes, it's good for the immune system, very important. It's sensitive to words, thoughts, gesture, images, colors, taste, sounds, and touch, basically everything. So it's a very sensitive little organ, little gland. Perceives, this gland can perceive feelings of love, of gratitude, and positive thought. That's why we always talk about positive thoughts, positive words, remember? Positive actions. It has to be positive. This gland will react to that. And it's incredible, it's beautiful. And on the opposite, this gland hates any negative feelings. Any hate or any negative feelings will affect this gland more than even virus and bacteria. So that's why the Pygmalion effect, never project something negative on our peers and children. This gland gives you a feeling of certainty. Certainty is like, you know, when the kids say, I know, you found this result. How do you know? How did you find it? I just know. And this is when you know something for sure, and when you're so certain, like almost adamant, that's the thymus. So that's the proof that thymus is still active in us, the adult. And it's related to breastfeeding, the most beautiful, I think, as a woman, the most beautiful part of the life of a woman is when you breastfeed, thanks to the gland, to this gland as well. So, conclusion of the story, it's not enough to have a beautiful brain and a genius brain. We need the heart, and we need this electromagnetic field, and we need the roots. And this a very long time ago in Greece, Aristotle said, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. And as Education 3000, of course, we do agree, and we want really to work toward that everywhere around the world. Because it's a human being reconnected with the heart is the most beautiful thing that can happen to us. That's why in the 7 Petal School, and you can see in the slide, we really insert a special petal, the pink one, the 3rd one, and it's about emotional intelligence, social issues, peace, scripture, the heart, basically, multicultural approach, as completely part of the curriculum. You will see later, we call this curry for life. We don't say curricula anymore. And I do hope that for us, the adults, for the teachers, for the parents, we do reconnect with the heart and enjoy this beautiful process of education. Thank you very much. It was very nice to be with you today. And all the best, and see you at the next video. Bye-bye.